Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful day in the city of Lagos, and I'd like to welcome you to the brand new season of Road to Loma. Last year, we had an amazing event, and we cannot be grateful enough to everybody who showed up to make Loma 2023 such a huge success. The entire team at OH Academy was able to create what has gone on to become a very fundamental instrument in the outdoor advertising industry, starting from Nigeria with the hopes to grow it across the continent. But just like we did last season, we're back this season to have a conversation with you, to walk you through not just what we plan to experience in this new event that we have coming up, but also to give us a bigger insight in terms of what's been going on in our industry. Maybe take a deeper look in a few places, share a few laughs, have great conversations, but most importantly, get ready for the Loma Awards that's coming up. But today, like always, I'm not alone in the studio. I have with me a very special somebody who's going to introduce herself. It's a great time to see what the women are doing globally. Even just a few months ago, we've had the Women's Month, even though we have three of those ones
we'll keep
every
having
few
it.
months. But please, before we go into it, can you please introduce yourself to our very able guest?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are. My name is Abimbola Ijani. I'm the head of sales for Gistico Nigeria, and been in the industry for about 9 years and counting. And it's been a great experience across those years. And I've been doing sales for 8 years of that, and it's been an experience.
Love it. 9 years.
Yeah.
Kids have been born. Oh.
Hey.
The kids that they gave birth to when you started. Right now, they're fighting for their rights.
Hey.
But it's an absolute honor to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I mean, but it's great that you're also someone who's been in sales, but more importantly, you're somebody who can talk to us about what it was like at the last Loma Awards. And I would like to be the first person to say congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
Congratulations on behalf of the team. She took home one of our awards, apparently.
Yes.
So please give us, just in your opinion, what was that like? Talk to us. What was the experience like? How did that feel for you?
So just to cut it all short, summarize it. I think firstly, the Loma Award is like a void we've had in the industry. So I joined in 2015, right? And there was nothing like a reward for it's not really, when you're passionate about something, you don't really need reward for it because you're passionate about it. But we've not had something like that in the industry. So so it was like a void. We have the advertiser side, the advertising agency having things like that, but was not in our sector. It made us look like, even though we are on that what should I say?
Pedestal or level?
Yes, we're on that level. It looks like because we are at the end, we don't matter. Meanwhile, no matter how much effort you put into on the advertising side and advertising agency, we can actually make our minds because we have more power.
We're talking ATL, talking
so because we have more power. And I think that's a big thanks to the Loma team for bringing something that we needed to the industry. And just also being part of people that got an award for that. It doesn't mean that people that did not get the award are not doing so much. It just means so much to me personally that I got that, and it made sense to me that someone sees my effort and is commending me and giving me something to say you did well. We've seen you over. Sometimes you do all these things and you don't know people are looking.
Yeah.
Even though you know it.
Okay, so emotionally speaking, right? Yeah. For sake of mental pictures, what Loma? Everyone's looking good, dressed to the T. Everyone's fresh. There's some drinks going around. You're sitting up there. The category is up. They're calling the names, and you're wondering, okay, who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? And then drum roll, they call your name. How did you feel in that moment, emotionally?
So, if you remember from the event, I was like this. I was like, oh my God. I was so happy. I can't even contain my joy. It's like I wanted, when you're young, you dream of getting an award. Some of us wanted to become an actress, but it didn't work out for us, and then you find yourself by accident in the OH industry. And for the first time in about 8 years, then you get an award. How do you feel? It
It's a
feels like,
long one.
oh my
It's a
god,
long
I
wait. It's a
made
long wait.
it.
It's a long wait. It's a long wait. I think that speaks to the beauty of why we do what we do with Loma,
Yeah.
but and there's so much more to unpack from like last year because there was just a lot that happened. But I'll save some of that juicy gist and say, guys, even more than what happens in the studio, this year we're doing a lot of things differently. And with Road to Loma, we're going to be hitting the streets. We want to have deeper conversations, more interesting insights in terms of what's happening in our industry, and ask the average person how they feel, what they've been experiencing, and let's just have a bit of fun with it. So we'll be right here when you guys get back.
Hey there, what's going on? My name is Chris. This is the Loma Vox Pop, and right now we're on the streets of Lagos. This is Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria, and we're here to inquire about people's experiences with billboards around the city. That's why we're here. So let's go get it. Hey, bro, what's your name?
My name is Usman.
Usman. Nice one. So, when last did you see a recent billboard?
Yesterday,
This electronic, or how would I put it? This is it LCD or what?
Okay.
On the roundabout,
Yeah.
at the roundabout of Lekki Peninsula.
yes, somewhere in Lekki.
That was the bridge, at what's it called? What's it called? Follow side, coming to Lake side. That was it.
Yeah. What is it about that billboard that stood out for you?
Yeah, in the night, it's quite a beautiful sight. The way it flashes and goes off, brings another one in, and all that and all that.
Yeah, for the lush hair.
You saw one about lush hair.
Yeah, the let me say the pink color. Yeah.
The pink color. Okay. What about the people you saw, the character on the billboard?
Yeah, she is actually beautiful. The one with the braided hair.
That artist is that artist that got my attention that yesterday.
Yeah. When you see billboards, what is the first thing that gets your eye? Is it the color or the person?
Most times it's the person because I love many artists. Most of the times it's the artist that is advertising the product.
Yeah.
And most time that I used to see billboard, I will be on emotion. I won't be having
You are moving.
extra years to wait and observe plenty things there. So yes, most times it's the artist holding the product that will make me.
But what stood out about that billboard that got your attention?
Oh, just because I saw many kind of scenes drawing. I'm like, oh,
What really stands out for you? Like, what is it you see on a billboard that gets your attention?
The advert get my attention, and the design, the background that come from the advert to get my attention.
I normally like to see online to check like what is useful and what are the things that can benefit me if I get it. Understand? And
So when you see a billboard, you like to go online to go read more about them.
yeah, exactly. To check what are the things that I can take or buy to know to benefit me in future or to use to to call myself up even though I need some things. Let me just say like one phone now when 11 Pro Max came outside, I try to check on it. Maybe the price will the amount of the price will come down. So when I check, I'm like, okay, I think it's somehow the same price, but the guarantee is somehow sure.
So you bought a phone because you saw it on a billboard.
Yeah.
What company was advertising that phone?
I think it's what is it, global. It's not like global something like that.
Have you ever seen a billboard that made you buy something or download an app?
Yeah, I think yes.
Like you saw a billboard,
Yes, I
and
see
what was being advertised there actually made you like buy something or download an app.
Yes. I've seen. That was at before Tom Mainland Bridge. I saw one billboard that got my attention from Jumia. They advertised some wristwatch there. Yes.
I like that. So, have you ever seen a billboard that made you buy something or download an app?
Not yet. Maybe in future. Not yet.
So have you ever seen an advert on a billboard that made you actually buy something or download an app?
Mm, I would still say for lush hair because just kind of addicted to the product. Don't know.
Okay. She's a huge fan of Lush Hair. Has anything you saw on a billboard made you buy something or download an app before?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you remember the brand?
I think I bought the sneakers from some advert.
Okay. Because you saw it on a billboard. Wow, that's
Yeah,
nice. Do you think billboards are very effective with advertisement?
Yeah, they're informative. Something you don't know about, you can see it on billboard, just passing by, and then you see it and you say, "Oh, I like this thing. Maybe someday I'll buy it." So in that sense, it's effective.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have you ever seen a billboard that made you laugh or made you feel emotional?
It depends on how you are, understand, and it depends on what you see that you really want to put your mind or your heart on.
So
Understand?
you haven't seen any billboard that maybe the people on the billboard or the way they designed it or what they wrote on it made you laugh
Oh, that one is
or made you feel emotional?
oh, if it's that one, it's just about maybe if I'm interested on a storybook.
And like we say on social media, we are outside, or we were outside, because we went outside to see what was happening. And you will agree with me that it was a lot. Anyways, it reminds us why we do what we do, and the people who are the end consumers of the actual content that we create, the materials that we deploy, and the communications that we put out there into the world. And this is, of course, by extension, why we do what we do, to celebrate the people behind the scenes. Speaking about celebrating people behind the scenes, people like you, being they give us before we go our break. But I want to ask you one other question. On a more you spoke about like your career, like how extensive it's been, and before you finally got this award that came in when you did come in. Was there any major like changes, or were there anything that happened, any benefits, like since you got the award career wise? A little birdie told me that there was some recognition from your global team as
Oh
for
my
that.
gosh.
So maybe you might want to elaborate a little bit more on that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Do you know,
talk to
I
us,
actually
spill the
forgot
tea.
about that part.
What-
'Cause I was wondering that, maybe I got a bigger contract than like
well,
it's
so talk
part
to
of
us.
it.
What was
Okay,
that
so
like?
what happened was that what I did was, because I was so excited about this award and
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I would get it. So what I did is, before my award, I did like a photo shoot. So after the award, I took the plug the ones that we won as a company to and mine. So I did a photo shoot
Nice.
and I put it up on LinkedIn, and that was it. It started from, I didn't even know I started.
It started how it all starts. It started how virality starts.
It started from I think the MD commented, the MD country manager for Nigeria, then the regional director for Central and West Africa region
I like.
commented, and then the CEO for Africa commented. I'm like, oh my god, I did a good thing. Oh my god.
Energy.
I'm like oh
You
my
did
God.
a thing. You did a thing. See, and I think that's the beauty of all of this. It's like, I remember for me, the experience at Loma was,
Yeah.
it was more a very relaxed feeling. And I think personally, my own perspective might be very different from most people's, because I was with the team, we had planned it, and it was extensive months of work. But finally seeing people, come together, that energy. It was clear, like you said, it was clearly a gap that was being filled, because
Yeah.
people looked like they were happy to be there. We were still worried about the seating arrangements, if there'd be enough people to show up. We had a lot of people at the back, people had enough time to network, connect. And I think that overall it created that, atmosphere where it feels like, okay, this is our own.
Oh my god.
So it's like that sense of ownership.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are a few people who will ask, and it's maybe the food from there that they remember the most. It's fine, it's allowed. But I think if you had to describe, like, let's say last year's event in a few words, because we're trying to top that this year. But if you had, like, maybe let's say 2 words to describe last year's event, what would that be?
Okay. 2 words is not enough.
Okay, then 1.
It was outstanding. It was excellent. Remember,
Yeah.
I was discussing before this that it portrayed so much excellence, and the atmosphere was so. There was so much joy in the atmosphere,
Yeah.
that it was like the first big event in the OA sector that we had after COVID. Because
Yeah, that's
after
true.
COVID, people don't go out for sales runs anymore.
Yeah.
It was more phone calls and all of that. But it was we saw the advertiser, we saw the advertising agency people, and the OHB. So it was a burst of it was so like
I love it. I love it.
I can't wait for.
And right off the back of that, what are you expecting this year? So, because it's time for you to
This
pressure
year-
us on behalf of the team. I'm saying,
This
put the pressure on
year-
us. What are you expecting?
This year, OH Academy come through again. Like, maybe we have an after party.
Okay.
Yeah, because after getting those awards, you need to shake it off.
Okay, we'll look into that. I'm sure people have various opinions. The people who have to
Yeah.
go back home have to go back home.
Yeah.
People who don't have to go back home.
We outside.
But thank you so much for stopping by.
It was great to
absolutely
me.
nice speaking with you.
Thank you so
I just
much.
want to say that for this year's Loma 2024, we're already working. People have started putting their nominations, and the judgments are already on the way. We're expecting that by the time September comes around, we're going to be having an amazing time. So we're saying, get ready, get your outfits ready, because like somebody was to testify, it's always a good look. But most importantly, let's be in great spirits. Let's understand what we're doing this for. It's an opportunity to connect. It's an opportunity for us to celebrate the great work that is being done in the industry, but most importantly, create new ways to allow the industry flourish. But until then, I will see you in the next episode where we discuss a lot more, speak with new faces, but most importantly, take a deeper dive into the conversation and the road that ultimately leads us to Loma 2024. Until then, good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to inform you that it's Loma again. Last year, the industry experienced what they've not seen before. But this year, it promises to be an unmatched experience as we plan to take the event to a whole new level. It's a 2-day event. Day one is what we call Art of Advertising Conference and Exposition. Here, the industry stakeholders will exhibit and showcase their product and services as we sit and discuss issues around the role out of home plays in growing different industries. This time around, we have chosen the entertainment industry, and the theme is unveiling the role and the power of OH in growing Nigerian entertainment industry. This year, we will see great minds from the Nigerian entertainment industry and that of out of home advertising industry come together to discuss their challenges, the opportunities and collaboration plans as to take both industries and sectors to the next level. Day two is what you know as the magnificent Gala Night, Loma Awards Night. Here we will reward the industry stakeholders who has contributed to the growth of the industry in the year in review. We invite you to join us on the 27th and 28th of September 2024. 27th is the conference which will be happening at Masadena's Place GRA Ikeja. And the second day is 28th of September, which is the Loma Awards Night, which will be happening at Marriott's Hotel GRA Ikeja. We invite you to be part of this biggest art of advertising experience in Nigeria in 2024. Join us either as a sponsor, a partner, exhibitor, or even as an attendee. Sit, relax, and enjoy the flow as we unveil Loma 2024. My name is Kingsley Onkeme, founder, Art of Academy Nigeria and Loma Awards.